Today we're going to show you 9 incredible microscopic creatures that are living on and even inside your face right now. This video might just make you rethink your own body. You dare to watch until the end. Stick around because we're saving the most amazing revelations for last. Let's get started. Can you imagine how many invisible creatures might be crawling across your eyelashes right now? They're not fantasy. They're real, and they live on almost every human face. Meet Demodex, also known as the eyelash mite. This tiny worm-like arachnid makes its home in your hair follicles and skin pores. It has small, stubby legs that help it grip tightly to your hair shafts and facial skin. Most people have no idea they're carrying dozens, sometimes hundreds, of these mites. During the day, they remain deep inside your pores, completely hidden. But at night, they become active. They crawl out onto the surface of your face, searching for mates. Yes, they breed right on your skin while you sleep. Then, they lay microscopic eggs around your eyelashes and nose. If you could enlarge a Demodex to the size of a cat, your face would stretch out like a football field in comparison. They're too small to feel, too small to see, but they're there. Sweet dreams tonight. But brace yourself, because the next face invader is even worse. What would you feel if you found out there's a worm living under your skin? Not a metaphor, an actual worm. It's called the Dirophalaria larva. This tiny parasite enters the human body through the bite of an ordinary mosquito. You don't feel a thing when it happens, but once inside, it begins to move, slowly, silently, just beneath your skin. It migrates through your tissue, leaving behind swelling, itching, and a strange creeping sensation. And sometimes, it becomes visible, a small, pale bump under the skin. Moving, you can literally watch it slither through your flesh, like a tiny alien trapped inside you. The larva is thinner than a human hair, yet it can grow to several centimeters in length. You may have mistaken it for a rash or a mosquito bite, but now you know. Check your skin more carefully next time, and prepare yourself, because what comes next is even more disturbing. Are you absolutely sure that your body belongs only to you? Because something else may already be inside. Meet the hookworm, a blood-sucking parasite. This tiny worm doesn't politely knock. It chews its way right through your skin. Once inside, it travels through your bloodstream and heads straight for your intestines. There, it attaches to your gut wall and starts feeding. Not on food, on your blood. Every day, a single hookworm can drain up to 0.3 milliliters of blood from your body. Now imagine having dozens of them. Over time, this silent feeding can lead to weakness, anemia, even organ damage. And the worst part? You might never know until it's too late. A full-grown hookworm is about the size of a grain of rice. Tiny, but terrifying. Feeling a strange itch on your face skin lately? You might want to take it seriously. But don't relax yet. However, itching can be caused by another creature. Ever felt a persistent, maddening itch that just won't go away? What if I told you it's caused by tiny mites burrowing deep beneath your skin? Meet the scabies mite, scientifically known as Sarcoptes scabidae. Invisible to the naked eye, this microscopic parasite tunnels into your epidermis, laying eggs and leaving behind tunnels filled with eggs and waste. Your body reacts violently, causing relentless itching, redness, and inflammation. But here's the horrifying truth. Scratching only spreads the mites further across your body. These mites are barely bigger than a speck of dust, yet the damage they cause feels enormous. Lots of mites can infest your skin before you even notice the first itch. Still feeling comfortable in your skin? You might want to reconsider, because the next creature lives right on top of your head and feeds on your blood. Ever had the feeling something's crawling through your hair right now? Allow me to introduce head lice, scientifically called Pediculus humanus capitis. These tiny insects cling to your scalp with sharp claws, feeding multiple times a day. On your blood, a single female louse lays up to 8 eggs every day, firmly attaching them near the base of your hair shaft. Those eggs quickly hatch into more lice, rapidly creating entire colonies that crawl and bite endlessly. Here's the chilling part. Lice saliva causes severe itching, inflammation, and irritation. And yet, these parasites are only the size of a sesame seed, making them almost impossible to spot. Think you'd feel them crawling? Think again. Maybe it's time you checked your scalp a bit closer tonight. But hold on, because what's coming next is even more personal. Have you ever wondered what happens to the tiny pieces of skin you shed every day? You might think they just disappear, but in reality, these microscopic flakes of your epidermis pile up all around you. Every minute, you're shedding thousands of these invisible particles, constantly renewing your outer skin layer. Each flake is barely visible even under a microscope, yet collectively, humans shed around half a kilogram of skin every year. This might sound harmless until you realize these flakes are a feast for countless invisible mites and microscopic organisms thriving on your discarded skin. In fact, your bedroom right now is likely filled with millions of these flakes, feeding a microscopic world you never see. Feeling itchy yet? Well, there's even more invisible activity occurring right on your face. Did you know your face produces a steady stream of invisible oils and sweat every single minute? This greasy mixture is called sebum, and along with sweat, it constantly seeps from your pores, covering your skin in a microscopic layer. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This natural skin cocktail isn't just there to moisturize your face. It's the primary food source for millions of invisible mites living on you. These mites gorge themselves on your sweat and skin oils every night, growing and multiplying by the thousand. Without your sweat and sebum, these tiny creatures couldn't survive. And yet most people have no idea their faces are like all-you-can-eat buffets for microscopic parasites. Next time your face feels slightly greasy, remember, Corantello de Tania di de la Contestatia. You're feeding countless invisible mouths. And yet, this is not the worst thing using your body as a host. Imagine feeling something alive wriggling inside a bump under your skin and realizing it's no infection. Meet the botfly larva, a disturbing parasite responsible for a condition called myiasis. The botfly doesn't bite directly. Instead, it cleverly deposits its eggs onto mosquitoes, which then transfer the larvae onto your skin during bites. Once there, the larvae burrow deep, developing under your skin and feeding on your tissue and bodily fluids. Over several weeks, the larva grows steadily, creating a swollen, painful lump that pulsates and moves visibly beneath your skin. People who have experienced myiasis describe feeling the larva moving, wriggling, and even hearing faint chewing sounds at night. Fully grown, the larva can reach nearly 2 centimeters, emerging painfully from your skin to complete its life cycle. Next time you feel an odd bump after an insect bite, maybe think twice before dismissing it. But even this parasite isn't the most horrifying creature you're about to meet. How would you feel if a single sandfly bite could lead to a parasite slowly eating away at your flesh? Meet Leishmania, a microscopic parasite transmitted through the bite of infected sandflies. Once it enters your bloodstream, it quickly infects your cells, causing severe skin ulcers, fever, and devastating tissue damage. Over weeks or even months, it quietly destroys your flesh, forming deep, painful wounds that heal poorly, leaving permanent scars. But the real horror? Without proper treatment, Leishmania can invade your internal organs, causing life-threatening damage. Despite its tiny size, much smaller than the tip of a needle, its impact can be utterly devastating. Still think tiny creatures can't hurt you? Think again. After all, you're never truly alone in your own skin. What did you think? Were these tiny terrors more shocking than you expected? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one. If you want more mind-blowing journeys into the unseen, make sure you hit subscribe. And tap the bell icon so YouTube actually tells you when the next episode drops. Share this video with a friend who isn't afraid of a good scare. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Together, we'll keep peeling back the layers of the invisible world. So, stay curious and explore the secrets of the micro world with us.